This goes out to the hip-hop industry. It also goes out to my disabled hip-hop artists from Rob, The Noise Tempo, Keith Jones, Tony Touch, and me, the Black Cripple, Aisha Knight. This goes out to you. It's called Crip Hip Hop. Living and rolling to the mic, slurring our lyrics. The concert hall goes silent.
Watching Sci News and Views with Santine and Muha. My guest right now is Brianna Walker of, let's see, Life Rolls On, Colors, Dancer, a little of everything. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for interviewing me.
Oh, great. No problem. Thanks for letting me. So now tell me a little bit about yourself. You were injured recently or how
5 years ago, August 11th, 2002, I was in an automobile accident here in Orange County on the 55 freeway. I was on my way to church on a Sunday afternoon and I fainted at the wheel. My car went to the center divider, 75 miles an hour.
on your way to church?
On my way to church.
That's how
people always ask me when I say I fainted, they're like, oh, were you drunk? No, I was on my way to church.
That's what you can tell the people who stop you and say, you know, God's praying for you.
Yeah.
You say, yeah.
Yeah, I know. God's listening.
If only I got there a few minutes earlier.
Exactly.
But as a matter of fact, you've said that your life has changed for the better.
Absolutely.
So there you go. So God was obviously.
Exactly.
He was with you behind the wheel. So now, that was 5 years ago, and since then, you are now the only female ambassador as of now for Life Rolls On, right?
Yes.
So tell me about that. How'd you get involved with that?
I met Jesse at an event, and we just struck up a conversation, and we became instant friends.
Great.
And since then, I've done all sorts of work for them. I've made appearances, done surfing events, gone to some of the events that they have promoting awareness for spinal cord injury. Anything that I can do to help build awareness so that we can find a cure and get our lives back on track in the way that we always remembered it.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
So you're having fun with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that looks like
It's a good group of guys. It's a great organization, a great message. So I'm happy to share it any way that I can.
Awesome. Now also you're involved with Colors. This is a Colors, am I saying right, Colors?
Yes, Colors.
And this is a Colors wheelchair. So tell me about that. They're really cool, by the way.
Yes, Colors is, I think, the wheelchair company of all wheelchair companies.
Okay.
Definitely cater to every customer, every client, where they want to put their personality into their chair, help them feel independent again, help them feel confident in what they're sitting in. Because I think a lot of people, they get really shy, and some of their self-esteem kind of sinks down inside of them. Colors wants to put that back in there. They want to encourage every type of sport activity, any type of active lifestyle.
How'd you get involved with them?
Actually, I was still in the hospital when they approached me to be one of their Colors girls.
Oh my gosh.
I thought, well, I wasn't really looking for a new career venture, but
Right.
I'll definitely
But
give it a try.
What a confidence booster while you're laying. I mean, it's something to be excited about and look forward to instead of now what when I get out of the hospital.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, because I never knew anyone in a wheelchair. I had never really seen people in a wheelchair, so I didn't know what my life was going to be like, and that aspect of it was very terrifying.
Yeah.
I had no idea what my life had in store for me, and like you mentioned, my life did get better. I didn't even think there was any room for improvement because my life was going just the way I wanted it to go. And little did I know, just the opportunities that became available. Amazing.
What were you doing before your injury?
I was just about to go into the police academy because I wanted to be a police officer. I was dating the guy that I was going to marry. I was doing everything that I always wanted to do. Everything was just going in the right direction, and then in an instant, it was gone. I lost the guy that I was going to marry because it was too difficult for him to handle. I clearly could not be a police officer for obvious reasons, and so it was just, my life took this dramatic turn where I didn't know what was in store for me, and it was really scary. And Colors coming into my life and Life Goes On coming into my life. Just the people that you meet, they just blow up your entire world to a world you never even knew existed. And it changes your perspective on life for the better. And it's sad that you have to go through something as traumatizing and tragic to get you to wake up in that sense.
Right. Well, it's bad news for all the guys you would have pulled over, but good news for all the...
I did think about that.
So now, you mentioned now, before you didn't know anybody in New Hampshire, but now you have plenty of friends and even some great girlfriends, and you dance with a girl named Auntie. Okay, so you met her, and tell me about that, because they have a dance, what do you call it, group, troupe? It's just the two of them, but it's
just
amazing.
the two of us. Yeah, so when people call us a group, I just think, well, it's more like a partnership, really.
It's a duo.
We met at my first trade show at the Abilities Expo here, actually, and I saw her dancing around in her chair, and I had just gotten on with Colors, and so I came to support Colors in their booth.
Was she with Colors?
Yeah, she was already with Colors. She's been injured, I think, 15 years ago.
Okay.
And she was dancing around in the booth to some music, and I thought, that's amazing. And so after she was finished, I approached her, and I said, oh, I used to be a dancer before I got hurt. And she said these words that just left this profound effect on me. She said, what do you mean you used to be? Once you're a dancer, you're a dancer. It's not a physical attribute, it's an attitude. And I said, you know what, you're right. And so she and I got together and we put together some dance routines just to see what we can do. Others found out about it. They had us start performing at some of the trade shows. And it just spread like wildfire. And we've gotten to do so many amazing venues that I may never have had the opportunity to do something like this. Some of my favorite things to do is we go and we dance at some kids camps for little kids in wheelchairs, and just to see the look on their face. And even their parents, and even their parents, they say, I've never seen my child be so alive and just so vivacious in their chairs. And you know, it pulls at your heartstrings, and you definitely want to pass the torch on to these kids and help keep that going.